Hey everybody, we're back on the bakery server and you can kind of see that we got some stuff going on here, kind of down in our little um, Guardian Farm area. So you can see we've got a bunch of chests, some item frames going, not a lot of item frames. I've just been working on this but thought it might be a good point to kind of bring you guys in to see the work in progress. So this side is going to be for all the drops out of that farm. And then the other three sides are for storage of different items. Here is my plan. If we fall down here, you'll see here's where they're currently falling to die. Here's where the hoppers are, the room where we've been collecting all of the Guardian goodness. What we're going to do is we're going to make a hopper chain that comes out of this room over to here to where you see I put this prismarine block right here. And then we're going to item elevator it up into that hopper right there. Gonna kind of wait. We're expecting 111 to the Spigot 111 to be released soon, because I've made a little design for a hopper elevator that uses a new observer blocks, and it's a little bit more compact. Should be a little bit better to use. But if I grab some blocks here, you can see that we've got an automated storage system. So right now I got stuff I can put in this chest and it will filter through this hopper chain, goes all the way down all these chests, and stops right here. This would be a collect all in case something went in wrong. Well, eventually it'll be a double chest, but that's where it is right now. What I want to do is hop up here and show you guys the sorting system. So this is the hopper that it sorts on. Poppies, we're not going to store poppies in here, so I'm just using these as a placeholder. And then you see here the prismarine shards are the item I want to filter on. What happens is the comparator's taking a reading out of here. When it's goes over 41, this last redstone dust will power, which then unlocks, oh, I forgot the axe, bear with me, which will then power this block, which powers a repeater, which then turns off this redstone torch, which unlocks the hopper and lets the item come through down to the bottom, as you can see. This is a design by Impulse SV. You might be a little familiar. We've used his nano farm in a couple other places on the server. But it has overflow protection, works really great because you can never have more than 64 items in that stack. So this last block of redstone will never get activated, so it never crosses over, unlike earlier designs that had done that. Part B. Over here, where are you? That iron block, that is where the hoppers are from our automatic melon and sugarcane farms right there. We will then hook some hoppers coming down into this chain. Now this hopper chain goes all the way, you can see it winding around to the other three sections. So that also means we will have a way to input stuff here and get it into the chain and going around. But here's kind of how I'm thinking about organizing it. All 4 chests will be for whatever item is in the item frame on the down below. So this row here is pretty much stone, clay, building block kind of things with sections for stairs, slabs, those kind of things. This section over here is going to be like woods, plants, things of that nature. And then this one back here will be for nether items, ores, precious metals, kind of things like that. Ender pearls, just kind of a catch-all. Now there's not enough chests here to catch everything, which isn't a big deal because I don't want to store everything down here, but it's enough to kind of have a nice solid storage for a base. Later, if we want, what we can do is we can make more chests down here. We can add a room down here, add more chests in, and have the hoppers kind of do a circuit around from that corner around to here, drop down, and go around the room again if we need to add more storage later. So that's kind of what we got going right now, but what that will let us do is then go and clear out all these chests so then we can start to work on the outside. So I think that's it for the updates for now. I can't think of anything else that's really been added. I'm going to keep labeling these chests, get everything going, start to build the filters. None of the filters on the sides have been made, only these. And guys on the server, this means that the shards extend all the way to here. I didn't want to waste a ton of item frames. All the crystals go to here. All the fish goes to here. When 11 comes out, that'll be cooked fish, because supposedly the fish will automatically cooked if the guardian is killed going through lava. And then this last one is for ink sacs, this line here, because we do get some ink sacs out of here. So that's it. Yeah, hopefully this weekend they update Spigot. We can get that going. I'll add that hopper chain, and all of that will be totally automated. The farms will be easy. The farms we have upstairs will be easy to automate into this once I built the filters for it. So yeah, things are going pretty sharp on the storage system, and I'm going to crank out some more, and I'll bring you back when this is done and we get going on the outside. Hey there. Check it out. We've got the storage thing pretty much built. We still need to add the item elevator here to take all the drops directly into the storage system. But like I said, I'm waiting for 111 to build a little observer block one, because it's a little more compact, a little bit friendlier, and you know, let's face it, it uses the observer block, so that's cool. So you can see we got them all labeled. Over here, one, we're missing one label for our ender pearl storage. I ran out of item frames. And two, this last one is going to be a kind of a collect all. So anything that doesn't have an item filter built will come here and collect in these chests, so that I can either make more storage for them if we want, or redo storage, or whatever we want. Or just some items we won't get a lot of, so we won't store everything in its own little neat container. But you can see we obviously got this hooked in to the chain. I added a chest here so that I can start getting all the stuff from outside in and in. It's just a little easier to have a double chest there. The other thing that I also just did was connect this hopper chain for all the drops here for the guardians into the rest of the storage system, because what I think is I'll make a second pipe on the item elevator that I can put items if I go mining or get done with a project, and just dump them all in a chest, and it will add into the item hopper, go around and around until it finds where it belongs, just to make it a little bit easier. So that's the plan. All I got to do now is get out here and get all of these things in these chests into the system in here, so that way we can clear out this area, and then we can start building the decoration out here, because that was the second half of what I wanted to get done for this episode. So that's it. I'm going to get moving these storage items in. I don't want to bore you guys with that, but that's what I'm going to get to work on, and I will catch you guys when that's done and we got a little progress outside. Catch you in a minute. Hey everybody, we're back, and yes, this is not the Ocean Monument base we've been working on. It's obviously an end city, and see that guy right over there? That's why we're here. You can't see it, but I already got two shulker shells, and we're kind of on a mission to go get some more, so I kind of want to go get that guy. So I'm going to see if I can't make that throw. Clutch. Oh, and we got a solution for that. We're just going to be going around a little bit here, fellas. That'll keep us right in here. Somebody's awfully mad. Oh, there they are. They're mad over there. They might be fighting each other. I don't know. Alright, but let's go back over. Get that shulker box. Let's poke a little hole here. Give me my pick. Oh, hi there. Well, goodness. We just got a bunch of fellas. Oh, I didn't want to go that way. I didn't want to go that way. I want to go this way. And this way. And that's fine, buddy. You can get me right here, because it don't matter. Oh, you teleported. Not cool. They teleport out, and that's not very nice. And he's over here. Oh, come on now. Not very nice. Sorry, I'm not talking too much because I'm trying to figure out how to get from where I am to where I'm going. We'll add that to the chest. Oh. Have a little snack. Wait for us to be able to land. And then we're going to go get that guy. Let's go get this guy. Oh. Can I get over here to get somebody? No? Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll bring you guys back when mission is complete. Hey, here we go. We ended up getting 10 shulker shells, which we turned into 5 shulker boxes. I'll probably dye them up a little bit later. Quick little hint too, for those of you who haven't gone hunting for these, bring a shield. Bring a shield. It deflects the I want to say levitation, but when the shulkers hit you with their missiles, it levitates you up in the air. Yeah, bring a shield. Doesn't happen. Much easier to get them. But also check this out. Yeah, I know it's an ugly, horrible spot, but the problem we had with wanting to do the, let me sneak around the backside here, with the other item elevator I talked about with the observer blocks, was 2 things. One, it was noisy. I guess when I built it in my creative world, I didn't realize that I didn't have the sound on. And 2, that ledge right there kind of gets in the way of being able to elevate it. So we put it over there for now. Simple little hopper elevator. Let me run back around and I'll kind of show you how I wired it up. Pretty standard hopper elevator. Totally silent. Let's go down below. Here we are. So pretty simple. We just took a hopper chain, comes around, comes into this hopper here. Comparator, when it reads it, it of course sends out the signal, which turns this off, which repowers everything over there. And also toggles this switch. Oh, you just saw it, see? And then it blinks up as items go up and through. See, there it goes. And then it comes up into that top dropper. That top dropper over here faces into the hopper chain, which then sends it through the system, which will then deposit it in. So there we go. We got shulkers, we got our item elevator. Everybody's nice and happy. 3, 4, 5, we got them all. So that's it. So I'm going to get back to going outside and finishing that up, like I said in the last clip, I promise you. But yeah, I'll catch you back there in a second. Hey everybody, we're back on the bakery server, and I got those outsides finished and wanted to give you a quick update. So here we are up on top. Why are we up on top? Well, because that's easier to look down. So here we go, over on the first side. So you see nether portal. You see kind of a wintry biome. That'll look a little better when we get down lower. Kind of an igloo there. Little mushroom island wannabe on that side. Over on this side, we kind of have like a mega taiga. We got to break that ground up a little bit, I think, but we'll get there. And then over on this side, and this part was the part that was the killer. This took forever. We kind of have a makeshift wannabe extreme hills biome with llamas. And it took forever to find a llama on this server. It was crazy. Searched all over the place. But let's get down and let's take a closer look, because there's a couple little hidden things within the biomes. So let's go check that out. Really just one, but you get the idea. We'll go take a close-up look, and then we'll be good. Item elevator. I think I showed that to you. Elevatoring, the fish drops directly in. The little tricky thing is that there's a chunk border right about here that sometimes when we leave, an item kind of gets stuck down in that last dropper, and we just have to take it out to reset it. It happens sometimes when we leave the chunks, but, you know, we'll live. Because I'm not moving that whole thing over to make it work right. It'll just mess everything up. But here we got the snowy biome here. And a little igloo. And again, this will look better and they'll all become bigger as these walls move back out further. Also, these fences are just a temporary right now. Because, one, the main reason that that fence is there is the pigmen wander in here, and then they want to mess with Frosty over here, causing trouble. But here, this guy doubles as a snow farm, so we can just sit here. He makes the snow. We click it. We get the snowballs. Hey, buddy. So that's kind of the little bonus here in this section. Let's run over here. And close it. Now eventually, again, these fences will go away and we'll have a much better design fence once we push the walls out further. But over here, we have a little Mushroom Island wannabe biome over here. We even got a couple of mushroom over here. They weren't so hard to find. No, you guys were pretty easy. Yeah. Guys over there, pain in the butt. Yeah. But there we go. And I'm just going to end a pearl over this way a little. And we'll check out the llamas. Now, warning before I get too close. Landscaping, not my cup of tea. But we tried to make it look a little bit like an Extreme Hills as best we could over here. Isn't that right, fellas? So we kind of were here. We tried to mix up the stones and blocks a little bit. We had to use the carpet on top of some sea lanterns for some light. Yeah, I know. But that was pretty close looking. Hi, guys. How's it going? Yeah, you guys were a pain, weren't you? Yeah, finding you was a pain. Getting you over here was easy. But here, just kind of a little thing. We might try to touch the... Yes, I know. I'm talking. Try to touch these up a little bit more, but it's kind of the start, gets us rolling. And then, of course... Pardon me. Excuse me. The last part we have over here is the taiga type. The little difference here, using for the lights, we're using the jack-o'-lanterns. May have gone a little overboard with them, but you get the idea. Got a couple pigs over here. Had some dogs, but for some reason they want to teleport and catch up to me, so we'll have to figure that out later. But yeah, that's pretty much it here for the outside. I think that also is going to take this episode to a close. Hope you guys enjoyed it. On the next episode, I think what we're going to do on the next episode is continue the tower up for another section to get to another outcropping here. And yeah, I also remember that we kind of got to build these supports on these other three. Haven't forgotten it, just forgot it. So maybe that's it. We'll add the supports, we'll go up another level, and I'll show you what's going to go inside on that level. Or maybe there's two. Well, no, one will be the roof. So yeah, we'll have another floor or two in there with some more items going in. But I think, like I said, that's going to do it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.